this video, we will cover 9 black people who have won the lottery and how their life changed for the good or the bad. Beginning with Abraham Shakespeare, once a garbage worker who won a $31 million jackpot in November 2006. For him, he was on top of the world, but his life ended at the bottom of a makeshift grave. Around November 2009, he was reported missing. In January 2010, he was discovered on Doris Donegan property, who claims that Shakespeare gave her $1 million after they became friends. The sheriff at the time labeled her as a person of interest. In 2012, Shakespeare had finally been served justice. Doris was arrested for first-degree murder. She told the police that he intentionally did not want to be found, and that he didn't care what it took because he was tired of people who bugged him for money he no longer had. Some people deserve to be blessed by small or big wins, like winning millions in a lottery. But does our next winner deserve it? Pedro Quezada. Money brings people the things they want, the places they want to go, and the stability to help other people. However, a 49-year-old man named Pedro Quezada, who won the $338 million jackpot back in 2013, involved himself in a criminal offense instead. It was reported that he was torturing a little girl when she was just 11 years old and continued for 3 years. He was charged with first-degree aggravated sexual assault, 2 counts of second-degree sexual assault, 1 count of second-degree endangering the welfare of a child. By the time he knew that he had won the lottery, he said, "My life will change because of it. So much money, but it will not change my heart." What could he have possibly meant by that? Could it be that he has no remorse over what he did? That leaves it all to your judgment. Moving on to Cynthia Stafford, one of the happier stories. She used to play the lottery 2-3 times per month, and it is hard to believe that she finally won a hefty amount by just picking random numbers that first came to her mind. In an interview, she revealed her trick. She would visualize winning whenever she purchased a ticket. Excited but not surprised, she won a total sum of $112 million. Using the law of attraction, this former account executive at a computer technology firm who was struggling to raise 5 children was able to buy herself a second-hand Mercedes-Benz R-Class, gain a trip to Paris, hire a personal trainer, and set up a firm production company called Queen Nefertari Productions. However, she has experienced some setbacks too. The people she trusted stole things and money from her and her business, although her most valuable asset was her intuition. She learned to trust herself more, and there was no room for doubt. Even after all this, Cynthia was still playing the lottery weekly, saying that her aspiration to win was to think of it as only a couple of dollars. Jimmy Groves, the funniest lottery winner of the list. Another lottery winner that we have could buy an island, but all this man wanted was a hamburger. James "Jimmy" Groves, a garden worker, went from being sued for neglecting credit payments to taking home a check for $168 million. The first person he called was his mother, who was more than happy for him. When asked what he was going to do with the money, the first thing that came to mind was to go buy himself a hamburger. Kidding aside, this man wanted to buy a new home, a nice car, and take a trip to Germany, where he was stationed in the armed services before. Surely, he got enough money to visit islands he had never been to before and eat as many burgers as he can. He played lotteries twice a week for about 7 years, and according to NBC New York, Groves opted to take the annuity, so he will get $4 million a year over 26 years, adding up to a cool $105 million after taxes. Not bad for all the years he spent money on a quick pick set of numbers. Marie Holmes. She experienced a more uncommon problem of winning the lottery. Everybody dreams of winning money, but nobody realizes the nightmares that come out of the woodwork, said Marie Holmes, now 34, won a large sum of $188 million. Around February 2015, she quit her job at Walmart and McDonald's to take care of her child. Life had been hard on her as a single mother of 4 kids, but she was one of the luckiest people on earth. Things changed for the better after she won, but not until her fiancé, Lamar McDowell, who was arrested for heroin trafficking charges, sued her for allegedly giving away more than $1.4 million worth of cars, clothes, and property that he claimed were gifts she gave him. Solomon Jackson Jr., the man who won $259.9 million. In an interview, he revealed that he was a retired state employee of the Department of Revenue. He didn't purchase the ticket just to have a lot of cash for himself, since he was already blessed with a good job. But only God knows what lies ahead. He shared only a few details about himself, or his plans for the money, but they weren't elaborated on. He reassured everyone that money wouldn't change him. He would still be Solomon. His friends and family believed him because he is known to be a caring and helpful man. The next on the list, Ira Curry. Take the risk, or miss the chance might have been the motto of our next lottery winner as she tells her sisters, "We're going to run, to live a more comfortable and luxurious life." Ira Curry, a Bronx native and an insurance company underwriter, won half of the $648 million. As soon as Curry heard that the mega ball number was 7, she called her daughter and had her read off the rest of the winning numbers with joyful tears and laughter. She picked the numbers as a mix of family birthdays and the lucky number 7. It was a last-minute decision to buy a ticket, but wise people say that if you don't take the chance, there's definitely no gain for you. On to potentially the most beautiful lottery win ever heard, Pearlie Mae Smith. 70 years old, she won a $429 million jackpot. Pearl and her family made the choice to use the funds to provide aid to people in need. They established the Smith Family Foundation, where they support young people's participation in youth organizations, organize community initiatives, and award scholarships to students. After a year, the family had spent $16 million battling poverty. The family opened the foundation to fight homelessness, create job training, and offer college prep courses for low-income students. Currently, they are working on building a resource center that will feature a library, conference center, and workspaces. Now for the largest winner, the mysterious winner. Anyone could be the winner of a ticket worth an estimated $590.5 million. Florida lottery executive Cindy O'Connell told the Associated Press on a Sunday morning that they were delighted to announce the sole winner. However, they haven't seen someone come forward as of Sunday morning at that time and until this very day. The Florida lottery did not give any indication at all whether anyone had stepped forward with the winning ticket. No one has ever known the identity of the said lottery winner, but some media reports indicated the winner was an African-American woman. Who could have been this lucky winner? Could this be you? Subscribe if you did enjoy and like for more.